Joining me now live, Democratic Congressman Bill Pascrell of New Jersey. He has been undecided, at least according to the information we had last check, sir. Thank you for your time.
Tamron, how are you?
I'm great. Let's talk about this
Good.
breaking news. Syria's foreign minister, we just also heard Secretary Kerry reiterate, it appears that Bashar al-Assad will declare the country's chemical weapons arsenal and sign this chemical weapons convention. It had been one of 5 states that refused in the past to sign this convention. This seems to be a big development here.
Oh, I think it is major, and I think due to the president's resolve and Secretary Kerry's great work, we are at the point that we are at. Let's hope we can resolve this particular issue without using force and without attacking any parts of Syria. We hope, but we will have to validate to make sure if we're on the right course.
And if this turns out to be the development, obviously, that many hope that it is, and Syria does honor this chemical weapons convention and turn over its arsenal, is it still necessary to explore this alternative resolution? There are some members of the Senate who've discussed still allowing for the opening of a military strike, as the president has sought, under the conditions, however, that these factors are met. As I pointed out, you were undecided before, but if this were the deal to emerge, is that something that you could support?
Well, I'm only going to support, obviously, I'll get to the point when I have a vote. I'm undecided, not because the evidence isn't in lockstep. I mean, the evidence is there. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. I've heard it during the briefings that we've had. But this is a very difficult decision to send our troops, even if they're in the air, over to another sovereign nation. We know that Assad is at the bottom of all of this. If he's trying to take a step back, if he's trying to give us a few more seconds of airtime and to relax the situation, that's good. That doesn't mean he's removed as leader of the country of Syria. But I just met with George Safar. George Safar is the president of the Syrian Liberation Movement. Everything but Al-Qaeda, thank God. But he is in Washington to get support. So on one hand, we're trying to reconcile in a peaceful way. On the other hand, we realize that most of these rebels are fighting for a great cause. Most of these rebels are well-intentioned. So I've talked to Muslim Syrians. I've talked to Christian Syrians. They were in my room today, just a few moments ago. And they are resolved that Assad has to come down. Now, this isn't the move that's going to do it.
I have to ask you then, given, as you pointed out at the beginning of your remarks here with me, you believe that the evidence is there and it is clear that it was Assad's regime and President Bashar al-Assad behind this chemical attack. You've met with rebels, the opposition, and you see valor in their cause there. This leads some to wonder if Democrats were prepared or are prepared to abandon the president who's made his case as to why he believes that not just the United States, but the world should be outraged by what happened on the 21st of August, and that action is necessary.
Tamron, we are, but that doesn't mean we're abandoning the president of the United States. He's the commander-in-chief. We only have one at a time. But the fact is that that is not the only path that we need to take, and that is to bomb Syria or parts of Syria or whatever the strategic points that the generals decide. That's not the answer to this solution. We need a diplomatic solution. This may bring Assad to the table. We hope that it will. I'm for arming those rebels who are legitimized in our own foreign policy plans. That's what I believe is necessary in order to remove Assad. I feel no differently about that today than I did yesterday. But the president is going to have some breathing room, and that's what he's going to talk about tonight. So we're not going to have a vote this week.
That appears to certainly be the case with these developments. Congressman Pascrell, thank you so much.